walking the dog in the morning uniform because I literally just put it over my pajama top. It's like 7 a.m. so hopefully not that many people see me. Okay, let's go take Play-Doh out so we can potty. This is some skincare really fast. You guys know how much I love this product. This is my ride or die. I would choose this cleanser over any cleanser any day of my life. Brighten Eye Gel. This one's really nice and it's also really affordable because I feel like eye creams can get so pricey. But this one is honestly so nice. I think it just focuses on like hydrating, and truly it is so hydrating. So I've been using it every morning and I love it. Moisturizer, I'm going to use this Laneige cream. I love this so much. I had never tried it before and I just recently started using it and I love it so much. It's so moisturizing and it smells so good. I'm gonna put this new, well, new for me, Pharmacy lip balm because I'm feeling so nice. That's pretty much all I do in the mornings. I really don't do much. It is a completely different day, in fact a completely different month, okay? Because the Q&A that I filmed last time, it had no mute. You could just hear me yappa 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 yappa, but you could not hear anything. So I need to refilm that section, but I actually just got an avocado delivery and I get so many questions about like my grocery shopping. So I thought I could just show you guys that really quick. I just baked some banana muffins. I did a Pilates workout this morning and it was amazing, obviously, as per usual. I was this close to literally not going. I just feel like I felt like so anxious, so I was like, okay, like I'm not gonna go because I don't know, I feel like it would just make me even more anxious, but it doesn't. It never does. It actually just makes you feel so much better. So I'm super glad I went. And then I went to get my little post-workout smoothie at Raw Press. I get the, I don't know what it's called, but it's green and it has like almond butter, avocado, banana. It's super good. And then I did some work and then I made some little banana muffins because yesterday on Amazon, very impulsively, I really wanted to make like little banana muffins, so I ordered like this really cute tray which has like 24 holes instead of 12, so like they come out super tiny, which I just think they're so cute. And I wanted to bake something with like nutmeg and cinnamon because it's just like that fall vibe, and like that I can have some like this afternoon and tonight because it's Halloween. Happy Halloween. But by the time this is up, it's basically Christmas, so Merry Christmas. And yeah, let me show you guys what the banana muffins look like. They're so cute. Look how stinking cute they are. Yeah. Anyways, I just had a couple of those. They're absolutely delicious. But yeah, let me show you like the avocado things that arrived. It's not much. It's just kind of like a top up. As I said, it is Thursday, so we don't really need that much food because in the weekends we do like to kind of go out to eat and stuff. I'm just gonna sit on the floor. Got some eggs. I feel like I always eat eggs. Broccoli because health, nothing more to say about that. A melon because I have some like jamon iberico, so I want to like do like some melon with like jamon. Avocados because sometimes you just want to eat a whole avocado. Butternut squash. Why is it so small? Some of this Rachel's Organic Greek style yogurt. This is definitely one of my favorite ones. I would really recommend for you guys to buy actual Greek yogurt, like not of that 0% fat and stuff. This is just so much better for you and it doesn't have any additives. The other ones, they just use so many like artificial sweeteners. I also got some like ricotta and spinach ravioli. This is just, if I want a quick lunch, like throw this with a steak, makes perfect lunch. Speaking of steak, I got a rump steak and I also got a ribeye steak. I got meatballs, more meatballs, chicken, more chicken, more chicken. Looks like I'm like bodybuilder or something. I'm not. We just eat a lot of meat. And then grass-fed beef mince. I got more ketchup. Honestly, the amount of ketchup I go through, I'm sorry you guys, it was being rude and showing you guys his buttocks. Then I stocked up on my, oh wow, When I went stock up, I really did stock up on my favorite cookies. These are the Dove's Farms wholemeal digestive biscuits. They are so good. I'm not joking, you guys. Like, they're really clean, they're organic, and they just taste so. I got some corn flour because when I make like my teriyaki sauce and bowls and stuff, I don't like buying teriyaki from the store just because of the amount of bad stuff it has in it. So I just usually make my own, and I need corn flour for that. More like strong flour, which is like I use this to make like either like bread, pizza, base. I do Brazil nuts. I love having Brazil nuts. It's just good for you and for your thyroid and all of that kind of stuff. That reminds me, I need to take my vitamins today. I take vitamin D every morning because the sunshine is absolutely non-existent. One of my favorite like basil sauces, but the only places I've been able to find it is in Hokkaido. So I'm really happy about that because I learned about them in Portugal. More Plenish, my favorite almond milk. This goes to say I literally show it in every single one of my videos. Onions, because you always need an onion. I don't know. It's the plain flour that I use. I love Dove's Farm. I feel like I have all my flours from them. They're really, really nice. Okay, I'm just gonna pack all of this stuff really quick, and then I'm gonna go sit down and we're gonna answer some of your guys' questions. Here we are again. So the first question that I want to answer, which I've been getting a lot, is how the moving in is going. For the most part, everything is kind of complete. The only thing that's missing at this point is the dining table and the chairs for the dining table. The dining table is supposed to arrive next week. When I'm filming this, it's the 31st of October. So at this point, we've been here for 2 months. So yeah, we do have a dining table, which is just like the one from our previous flat. So we eat there. We kind of just also eat like on the floor, like in our little like coffee table and the couch. Yeah, other than that, like I feel like everything's kind of coming together and it's starting to feel more like a home. So I'm really loving that. In the room, I mean, we have some space, but I'm not really doing much because now I did buy like this little like, I think it's called like a love couch or love sofa. I'm not really sure what it's called, but I bought this because I kind of wanted like a place like for me to read. I feel like I'm trying to get better at kind of like work-life balance, and I know that reading is something that I just really, really enjoy, and it helps me lower my anxiety. So I bought this for myself, and I just come here in the mornings and I grab my little book or my Kindle, which I just got a Kindle and I'm actually loving it way too much. I don't know why. It's actually really convenient, like if you're going in the tube or you're in the bus, you can just kind of take it with you, and that also makes you not be on your phone, which I think is really nice. But yeah, I'll come here in the mornings and I'll just like read and start my morning like that. So far, so good, everything's going great. And I love the flat. This guy literally thinks like this YouTube channel is his at this point. Anyways, another question that I get so much in my videos is where I'm from. So I'm Spanish. I was born in Spain and born in Barcelona specifically, and I lived there until I was about 10, and then I moved to Lisbon and I lived there until I was 18. So I feel like, I don't know, sometimes when you ask me like where you're from, I feel like I'm more Portuguese than I am Spanish, just because I did live there for kind of like the years where you kind of like grow up like a teenager and you make like you have like more strong friendships, I guess, or you just become more yourself, right? Like you just have more growth. Then at 18 I moved here and now I'm here. So yeah, but I am Spanish and from Barcelona. And I love that because Spain is amazing, and I love Barcelona, and I love the culture, and I love the food, and yeah, my entire family is Spanish. Okay. Then lots of questions about if I see myself living in London for the rest of my life, or if I would consider moving, and if I consider living in Barcelona one day. So this is the thing, like I feel like this is the kind of thing that I kind of go back and forth every single day. I feel like I think about it all the time because London, obviously, like I feel like it can just be a lot. See, like also living in the center of London, like it's a lot. It's people are like really fast-paced, everything is fast-paced, and it's a type of lifestyle that I feel like for me it's nice for some time, but then when like I feel like in 6 or 7 years when I turn 30, I'm gonna kind of want to like get away from that, or even earlier. I have no idea, but I feel like for the next few years, while it's just me and Fred, we are going to be staying here because obviously there's a lot of opportunity. Like Fred just started his own company, so I feel like, you know, we kind of have like a lot here, and we do love it so much. I feel like we've been here for 6 years at this point, and I just love it. And this is I've only been here for a year as like someone that's working instead of being a student, because before I was just a student. So I kind of want to experience just living here, you know, having my own job and my own business. Just yeah, I kind of want to see like what that's like and see where it takes us. And then probably we will go back to Barcelona because I'm a huge family person and my entire family is in Barcelona and close to Barcelona, so I just feel like it makes more sense. And also when we're older and we want to have kids and stuff, I just feel like it's so fun to be able to kind of grow up around your family. So I just feel like that would be really, really cute. And also one of my goals is to be able to buy a home and be able to kind of like remodel it. That's something that's really complex here, unless you do like a 1 or 2 bed or 3 bed. Like the houses here are just so extremely expensive, so it can be tough to like buy. So yeah, I just feel like in Barcelona, obviously you get so much more for your money, and it's an amazing city. You have the city, but you also have the beach. And because I grew up there, maybe I'm like a bit biased, but I just have such great memories and I just love growing up there. That's kind of where I want to go after, when I want to like slow down a little bit and just kind of settle somewhere. I feel like that's where we're definitely going to end up going, because we've already talked about it. We don't know when we're going to go, but yeah, at least not in the foreseeable future. But yeah, definitely sometime. Okay, this also relates kind of like how Freddie and I met. So Freddie and I met in school. Like we kind of went to the same school. When I moved to Lisbon, we were in the same school, and we just kind of like knew of each other because he is 3 years older than me, so we weren't in like the same class, but we kind of just knew of each other. And then in my last year of high school, so when I was in year 13, we just kind of got to talking, and then we moved to London together to like the uni, and that's about it. And now we're here almost 7 years later, living in a flat, engaged, gonna get married with a little dog. That's absolutely crazy, and we love it and couldn't be happier. Okay, talking about what I studied and what I'm doing currently. So I came to London and I did a bachelor's degree, which was 3 years in pharmacology and innovative therapeutics, and then I went straight into doing my master's in management and finance at Imperial College. Oh my god, that was a mouthful. And yeah, now it's been a year now since I finished, and I have been working as a full-time content creator for a year now, and then I'm also working with Freddie on his company. So that's been really fun, and I feel like it was much needed for me. I don't know, I just feel like it was, whoa. I honestly feel so grateful that I was able to take this opportunity, because when I was doing my master's, like the first 3 months, I was so confused about what I wanted to do. I had no idea. I did study a scientific degree, and I was supposed to kind of go like into maybe more like scientific route. So like what my degree taught you, or kind of like the normal career path for that degree, would be to go into a lab and just do like drug discovery and also drug development. But I just feel like it just really wasn't for me to kind of be in a lab. So my other choice, which is why I did my master's, was a consultant at a pharmaceutical company. But yeah, it wasn't always also like my passion, so I was just kind of confused about what I wanted to do. And I was probably just gonna go into either like, you know, the finance route, like investment banking, private equity, asset management, something like that, or I was gonna go into consulting at a pharmaceutical company. But once again, like that just really wasn't like my passion, and I don't know, I've always been into like wellness, nutrition, but I feel like, you know, I couldn't just like keep kind of like getting degrees. I kind of had to like, you know, find a way to sustain myself. Crazy how it happened, but I was able to, straight out of uni, do this as my job and like be able to sustain myself. And during this time, I feel like it's been so much longer than a year, but it's only been a year, which is crazy. I am discovering so many more things about me. I mean, obviously, like I also got like my Pilates certification, and that was really fun, but I feel like I kind of want to take it to the next level, and I do love nutrition, and I would love to study nutrition. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking like right now what I'm going to do about that. But yeah, it's been super fun, so that's what I'm doing so far. And yeah, very busy, but definitely want to keep going and hopefully start my own business. Okay, then there were a lot of questions about like my what I eat in a days, and like what I think of other people doing what I eat in a days, and kind of like food content on TikTok. Social media obviously can just be a really scary place. I feel like obviously there's a lot of content that is put there, and there's a lot of content, a lot of comments on people's content that can obviously be, you know, not true, assuming things and whatnot. But I just kind of wanted to come on here and say that the reason why I post what I eat in a day videos is genuinely for the sole purpose of inspiration. I do not give a single skittle what you're eating. I don't care how much you're eating. I don't care what you're eating. I don't care about what time you're eating. It doesn't concern me. I don't know if like it's also my perspective. So like the reason why I also get like so confused as to why people are like sometimes just say like some comments which just don't make sense, it's just because maybe I just don't share the same perspective. But I just kind of want to come on here and say that what works for someone doesn't work for other people. I kind of grew up with a culture where a lot of like real food involved. I ate a lot of like whole foods, My meals always have like meat. I eat a lot of meat because that's just what makes me feel good. I eat so much bread and I love that, and it makes me feel good. It doesn't matter if you don't want to do that. Like, it's just kind of like cultural, and it's also what I like and what I've kind of grown up to like and enjoy. And I share the meals that I eat based on my preferences, based on my allergies, based on whatever it is that I want to do. Actually nothing to my videos. I feel like it's just, I'm just sharing. I love like cute little plates. I love making recipes. I love putting things together. I love being creative in the kitchen. I just love cooking for other people. And I love sharing my recipes online because I go online to kind of look for inspiration. So I hope that's what I'm giving people out of my platform. I'm not telling you how much to eat. I'm not showing you guys me going to grab seconds. I'm not showing that stuff because it doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't concern anyone. I just feel like at the end of the day, like, you have to eat whatever feels good for you, whatever you want to eat, and you have to eat at what time you want to eat, because we all have different schedules. We all sleep for different hours. We all have different jobs. We all have different responsibilities. We all have different lives. So there's just genuinely nothing you can compare. Like, no, absolutely nothing. There's so much that goes on behind how people react to the food they're eating, not only their metabolism, their genetics, how much they're sleeping, their exercise, whatever they're going through, what time of your cycle are you in. I don't know, I just feel like there's so many things that impact. So I just feel like if there's one thing that I could tell you guys, would be to kind of, everything that you see on the internet, take it as inspiration, because that's what it is and that's what it should be. There's no reason for you to compare yourself or anyone else to anyone on the internet for absolutely no reason, because it just makes no sense, because you are so unique and your experiences are so unique. Your day-to-day is so unique. You are your own person, and you have to work around what you are and what you like and what works for you. Because if you were to copy, for example, everything that I do, all the movement that I do, all the food that I eat, all the sleep that I get, everything, which would be obviously impossible, you will still feel, look, and behave a different way, because we are different people. So I just feel like at the end of the day, comparison is so useless. It will get you absolutely nowhere. And yeah, like, I feel like food is here to bring us together, to bring people together, because food is great and it's so lovely to kind of be like with the people you love, eating a nice meal, and that's all it has to be. It doesn't have to be more than that. If you want to grab yourself more food, do it. If you're not that hungry that day, then don't eat as much. What I'm trying to say is that there's so much more to food, to what it makes you look like, and it just hurts me so much, like, sometimes just to see that, you know, there's so many people struggling in the comments and they just kind of like project it all onto me. And I'm just, you know, I'm trying, genuinely, my only goal with this is to be able to provide inspiration and to show meals that are not only making me happy and that make me feel full and that make me feel satisfied and that give me energy to do everything that I want to do in my day, because there's so much I want to do, and if I don't fuel myself properly with the way that my body needs to be fueled, I wouldn't be able to do all those things. So I just feel like, yeah, please, there's nothing more to it. Just, yeah, focus on yourself and focus on what works for you. If you're a vegetarian, for example, and I cook a lot with meat, then you can still make the same recipes. You can just substitute it. You can use tofu, you can use chickpeas, you can use beans. So much to food, and there's so many ways to just enjoy it, and that's what it should be. Like, genuinely something that you enjoy because it gives you energy and it makes you happy. And you need to take care of yourself, because it is your health. What you put in your body is going to affect how you're going to feel. Okay, on this road, health and wellness habits that I consider crucial. Okay, my best tip would be to kind of have like a sleep schedule that is consistent. It just makes you feel overall more energized if you are going to bed at the same time and then waking up at the same time consistently. You have an Oura ring, so I kind of like, I'm able to track that, and then it gives you a score. Don't really know how reliable those scores are. However, I do notice that, like, when I do have like a consistent schedule, then I do feel so much better. Another thing that I would recommend is doing something for you in the morning. I feel like it's so important to, every day when you wake up, you just have to wake up a little earlier and be able to kind of dedicate some time for yourself. I feel like that works so good for me. I just kind of do reading, or I'll do like a 10 or a 20-minute workout. That's the tone for your day, and you're able to kind of be present with yourself, set yourself intentions for the day, you know, check in with yourself, like how you're feeling and what your day is going to look like. And I feel like, you know, with someone that struggles with like so much stress and anxiety, that just helps so much. So if you're an anxious girly like me, I would definitely recommend like kind of taking some time for yourself in the morning. I feel like that can just be like so calming and rejuvenating. And another thing that I would recommend is obviously like movement. Any type of movement like during the day is just so nice. If you have a dog, just taking him on a walk, or if not, just like walking to the grocery shop or just going for like a little stroll. I feel like that it's gonna be Christmas. It's so nice to kind of get that movement in. Even like going with friends, just kind of like going for a little like walk and like seeing the Christmas lights. That is another thing that I love to do every single day, just getting some type of movement in. Sometimes you don't, and that's completely fine because yeah, stuff happens. And then another wellness habit, which I feel like is crucial, taking time to kind of make a meal for yourself at least once a day. Obviously, sometimes it can just get so busy, but I kind of try and promise myself that at least I'm gonna cook one meal for myself. Sometimes I do order takeout, and sometimes I do get like pre-prepped meals from the supermarket, because yeah, sometimes we just don't have time. But ideally, I do actually make a lot of time to like make food for myself, kind of like a self-love ritual, so I love doing that. Wellness doesn't have to be so complex. Nowadays with like TikTok and Instagram and so much content, I feel like people make wellness so complex, but genuinely it's so simple. It's kind of like the little like simple things in life, like going for a walk, just having a meal at home, being with your friends, being with family, just cuddling up in the sofa with a little book, petting your dog, just doing like 10 minutes of Pilates. I don't know, anything like that. Okay, I wanted to come and talk a little bit about my workout routine. I don't really have a workout routine. I don't have like a strict schedule, just because because of my job, I think like my days look so different every single day. So sometimes I literally wake up, I try to wake up like at 5-6 a.m. every day. So sometimes I like wake up at 5 and I'm straight working. So I don't know, I don't really make time for movement in the sense of like doing Pilates or something like that. I'll just go for a walk maybe later in the day. The forms of movement that I like to do are generally so simple. I don't really like anything besides doing Pilates and going on walks. I have tried like high intensity workouts in the past. That was ages ago, probably when I was like 15, 16. I hated it. I went to like spinning class. Sorry, like why is everyone yelling? Like why are we yelling? Do we really need to? Why is the music so loud? I feel like I was clubbing. I'm like, I can't come here at 6 a.m. Hormones would go, they would disappear. They would go somewhere that they're not meant to be. That just personally doesn't feel good for me. And then also the gym, I don't like it. Anything to do with weights and just being out of breath. Maybe it's just not my thing at this point. I don't know. But yeah, I just feel like I love doing Pilates, and it's just what makes me feel so good. And so I just kind of stuck with that. I'm super grateful that I live so close to a park, so I get to kind of go to the park and kind of have like a little bit of a city break, which I really love. And yeah, I just love doing that type of movement. And remember, like it really doesn't have to be complex. I don't work out for longer than like 20 minutes unless I'm going to like a reformer class, which they are longer. I think they're like 15 minutes, which I absolutely love as well. But yeah, other than that, that's just basically kind of what I like to do. And yeah, if to be able to like find what movement you want to do, I feel like you kind of need to experiment and go to different workout classes and see what you like. And yeah, it's kind of like just what I do. Very simple. Again, I feel like I just gotta do like a lot of simple things. I feel like that's just what works better for me. Okay, and then a lot of questions about our wedding. If we have decided on a date, what season we want to get married, and if I have any rules for my wedding and where it's going to take place. We got engaged in May, so like it's been a few months. And yeah, we've just been so busy, honestly. Like I don't want it to feel rushed, that I'm like, oh my goodness, like what do I need to do now? Like I need to get dressed, I need to do this and that. If I were to rush that, it would take away time for me and him to kind of enjoy being engaged, because you know, we did it for so long and that was a beautiful stage, and I kind of be in the stage of being engaged because I just feel like it's so exciting, it's so cute, it's like kind of like dating all over again. And yeah, I feel like there's no rush. Like there's absolutely no rush. I'm super happy doing like a wedding in 2026. In terms of season, I either love spring or autumn, just because I do think we're going to be getting married in Spain. Well, I'm almost 100% sure, to be honest. See, in the summer in Spain, either you have a heat stroke in your wedding or you should just not get married in the summer. So I feel like the spring or the autumn would work perfectly. I want a little bit of a small wedding, not like a super small wedding, but an intimate wedding. Like I don't want to be inviting like friends of friends and just this random people that like don't really mean anything to me. Like on that day, like you're there to celebrate with the people that you love, the people that you respect, the people that love you, that have been there for you. I'm excited to plan a wedding as well. Like I am so excited about my dress. That's something that I have already started thinking about. I love these designers in Spain, one specifically called Rosa Clara, I love them so much, and I just knew since I was like 5 that I wanted a dress from them, and yeah, I'm so excited. Okay, and then the last question was asking me about planning an event or retreat, which I love this question because I am actually going to be planning an event really shortly, and I am so excited. I want to plan more than one because obviously to this event it will only be very limited amount of people. I think only 15 to 20 people will be able to come, just because of like what we're going to be doing and stuff. It's going to be soon, so I'm so excited. I'm in London. I can't wait to meet you. I am so excited because I just feel like I just want to meet everyone. Like, I wish I could like meet all of you. I wish we could all like make breakfast together and like just kind of eat it around a table, a huge table. I want to start planning like way more events so like we can all start meeting each other and do like cute little fun stuff, and then you guys can also meet like-minded people, which I feel like that would be so much fun as well. I really hope I can vlog for you guys a bit more. Like, hopefully I want to make more time now that like I have a bigger team. I'm going to be able to make more time to kind of film more. I know you guys like keep asking me and I get so many DMs every day doing vlogs and stuff, so yeah, I'm really going to be trying to put a conscious effort into putting more vlogs out there. I am so excited for the Christmas season. I want to vlog so many things that you can do in London in Christmas, because so many questions about like living in London and like things to do, so I just kind of want to show more of London. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys in another vlog very soon.